Hello and welcome to today's IC Markets commentary with me, Demi. So today I'm going to begin with looking at Bitcoin and then go on to look at some of these other asset classes that we have here. So Bitcoin, last time I was on, I was discussing this area here of resistance that we needed to break through. And what you can see is the market actually broke through, consolidated, and has now taken off. So next target for me on Bitcoin is around this area here, which is actually the 200 fib extension taken from this low to this high. And we've already gone past the 127, which was here. There's the 618 and now the 1618, sorry, and this is the 200 extension. And what I like about this area here, it's quite a reactive area here. So this looks like a really nice area. And remember, this is a very volatile instrument, so don't be surprised if this, if it does stop, that this could easily spike much higher. So this level comes in around 43.7, but it can easily get, easily another 2,000 on top of that. So that's what I'm looking for. And then I will be expecting some kind of pullback on Bitcoin there. Okay, so we can start to look for, areas that we've been to in the past to target. But that's, if you're long Bitcoin, these are good areas to consider taking profits. Ethereum is channeling right now. It is moving up, but it's not as strong as Bitcoin. Okay, this is the 4-hour time frame. You can see we've also had a MACD cross, which means it's probably going to retrace a little bit. MAs are still fanning nicely to the upside. Last cross we had was here, and you saw we got a nice retracement, and the previous one we got a little bit of consolidation until it went back to this kind of zero line. And this could be also the same. So this might just maybe build up to go back towards this area here, and then maybe, if potentially take off again if the crypto bull run is going to continue. The S&P 500, if you guys have watched some of my previous commentaries, well, you know that I've had this triangle drawn in for quite some time. We are right now at the top end of this, so be wary. Although we've had a strong rally, this is an area of resistance, so we could get a correction here. Cable, well, cable at the moment has reached its 200 weekly moving average, and if you kind of look at the structure, we've broken this low here. And for me, this area here is a very, very important area, very reactive zone. So here we're starting to see some bearish price action coming in, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of week we have, but this could mean a new low there for cable. Kiwi dollar broke through this channel line. We've used this channel line to project a new channel line. We are holding there right now. We've had a bearish daily close. So for me right now, the highest probability is to the downside. Any rallies, I'm going to be looking to potentially sell, at least back down towards this area of resistance. Dollar yen. So dollar yen, I've spoken about this area for quite some time, being a very, very important key area. We had this, bearish engulfing candle there. We followed through since then. EMAs are still fanning upwards. It's still a bull market. Okay, according to the MAs and everything else, price action is still higher. However, for me right now, any rallies, I would be more inclined to sell until we can, potentially break through this high. But I don't necessarily think we are going to break high. And at the moment, I would rather trade what I see. And if we go to the low time from dollar yen, you can see that we're actually holding really nicely on this hourly 200. So this area here could represent a nice area, if you have other confidences to continue this downtrend. If we break this 200, then I'm going to be kind of looking at value areas much higher to potentially, sell. Remember that 150 is the key zone. So the 618 is of interest. We've already reacted there. So I would actually be more looking at this area, the 786. Looks like a really nice value. So if this was to rally a bit, I would be looking at this area as a long-term shorting opportunity, and I could place my stop above the highs that we created. And lastly, gold, you can see right now, although we had this strong close on the weekly chart, this could end up being a fake breakout right now. The current weekly bar looks very, very bearish. We're going to wait and see how this week closes, and then we can kind of make the decision. If this holds and keeps above support, we could potentially start to a new uptrend. Otherwise, I would expect another move back down to support. And that today completes today's market commentary. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you again soon with another one. Take care.